Good morning. Thanks very much for tuning in. It's the 20th of February, um, 10 past 11 in the morning, UK time, 2025, of course. Susan here. Thank you very much, as I say, for tuning into my rant. And maybe I should write a script because I really don't know how to put this one this morning. I'm probably going to offend a few people, but that's what unfortunately happens. Not that I do it. I don't do it deliberately, but this morning's one is basically yet again for the several days in a row we've had Starmer supporting the Ukraine, um, eh, refusing to have anything to do with peace, um, and I just that that in itself, I'm at the end of listening or worrying or being annoyed about anything that Starmer says or does because, to be quite honest, I think it's just part of the theatre. It's a performance put on to annoy us, and uh, you know, so much of what he does is, in my opinion, and that's what this is. It's my opinion, but in my opinion, it's totally contrary to any humanitarian uh, ways. Dare I say, or any decent person would want, bringing people together, you know, and so on. So anyway, so this is his latest. Several days in a trot, he's spoken about how he would support Ukraine in their war against Russia and blah 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 blah. And as I say, that's part of the theatre. What is getting to me, and I finally get to the point, what's getting to me is the number of people who on Twitter are supporting them and speaking against anyone who would suggest that peace be the better option. That we should fight for our country and fight for our rights. This is not our country. These are not our rights. And what they don't understand, or what they're not, the information that they are not given, is that there's more to this than meets the eye. There's the fact that billions have been sent by Biden into the Ukraine. The money's gone missing. Nobody can account for it. Meanwhile, the politicians get richer and richer and richer. There's no profit in peace. There's lots of profit in war. There was evidence to suggest that some of the armaments that were sent to Ukraine by America and by Britain have actually been sold off to terrorist groups elsewhere, thereby putting more money in Zelensky's pockets or anybody else. The amount of money that was in effect laundered through Ukraine back into the Biden family, there's lots of evidence of that. We are, of course, also looking at getting evidence or and destroying the chemical warfare factories that are in Ukraine that the Biden family have links to. Um, all of that is there if folk want to look in the right places. And there's more that I don't that I believe is happening. I've seen it, information that gives me evidence of what's happening, but I'm not going to mention it here because it's beyond most people's level of acceptance. But what is beyond, what should not be beyond people's level of acceptance is that peace is better than war. And yet here we are. As I say, Starmer saying that, fair enough, that's what he does. It's all rhetoric, it's all nonsense, it's anti-Trump because Trump is making a difference. Even though still people are speaking out against what Trump's doing. I saw one woman when Robert Kennedy was saying that he wanted a ban on mRNA vaccines until proper testing um, occurred, saying, "Oh no, we need these. If you ban them, how are we going to cope?" So it's anti benefits because of the media rhetoric, and But this, how anybody can think that war is better than peace, regardless as to where it is, regardless. Um, how many politicians have won elections through creating war? I mean, and it's not one party or another. You had Thatcher, we had Tony Blair, we had them all getting into battles over, rightly or wrongly, um, and thinking they were going to win an election over it. Starmer's not going to win another election, but the point I'm getting to is that people are buying in to this death and destruction. That's the bit that I'm having a rant about. We need to be looking at peaceful ways to live, compassionate ways to live, loving ways to live, ways to keep our frequency high and pass this throughout, and not to get caught up in the war is good because nobody's benefiting from it. Oh, well, no, sorry. Yes, there are people benefiting, as I say. Um, there are people putting money in their pocket because of this. You know, I think that's. You've heard what I've got to say, haven't you? You're either, yeah. It surprises me. Some people are going to say, I'm too idealistic or whatever, but judge for yourself. Pop your comment. Whether if you agree with me, pop your comment. No, 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 no. Whether you agree with me or not, pop your comment in because I love to see what folk are thinking. Makes me feel that I'm not talking to myself here. And as always, live, love, and be happy. Don't get riled like me. Let it all pass over you. Live a peaceful, loving existence. Thank you for watching, folks. Bye.